Today we're putting together my first mini ITX gaming PC, packed inside the Deepcool CH160 mini ITX case. This build will be my main rig featuring the RTX 5080 and 9800 X3D, and I'm excited to show you the finished build. So let's get on with the video. So as mentioned, we will be using the RTX 5080, which I recently purchased. This is the Gigabyte Aero OC SFF model with a length of 304mm. It's perfect for small form factor cases. For the motherboard, we are using the Asus ROG Strix B650EI gaming Wi-Fi. I purchased this off Amazon about 2 weeks ago, and at the time it cost £230. The timing couldn't have been worse, as I've seen this board being sold for £160 only a week later. But we are pairing this with a Ryzen 7 9800 X3D, in which I've been using for about 2 months. And for memory, we're using 32GB of Team Group T-Force Delta DDR5 running at 6000 MHz CL30. And to cool the CPU, we decided to go for the Arctic Freezer 36, which cost us £43.49. Now, I've seen a lot of good reviews about this cooler, and honestly I was very happy with the performance inside of this compact PC. And for the power supply, we went with the Lee SP850, which is an 850 watt SFX 80 plus gold power supply. For the case fans, we went with the Arctic P12 Max, one for intake and one for exhaust. I'm aware there's many different fan configurations you can do inside of this case, but we just kept it simple. Now, even though I watched every video on YouTube around this case, apparently I either didn't pay attention or they didn't show much about installing the GPU, but what it turns out is you have to remove 2 little bars at the top to allow the case to flex to fit slightly large GPUs in. I was actually worried that it wasn't going to fit, but it did fit, and you just had to remove the top bars to allow the case to flex out a little bit. And because we routed the GPU cables underneath the graphics card, what I actually done was I removed all the mesh in the case, and I used 2 cable ties or zip ties at the bottom mesh just to hold the cable down so it wouldn't hit the fans. Now, I am aware that the mesh is there for a reason, to collect all the dust, but I quite often clean my PC, so I wasn't worried about it getting dusty. I just wanted the best airflow possible. Now, thankfully, it turned on first time because I would have been really annoyed if I had to start taking things apart again. The first thing we did was just have a look in hardware info, make sure our temps and everything looked good. And honestly, this PC did surprise me. I will put on screen just a bit of gameplay or benchmarks so you guys can see for yourself. But I've been actually using the PC for over a week now, so I am editing this a week later. And honestly, it's performing great. I set up fan control for easy access and just control of the fans. And how I've got them kind of set up is I have the intake at a slightly higher RPM than the exhaust. And I have the exhaust and the CPU cooler at around the same RPM as well. So yeah, the first game we tested was Fortnite, just because this is a game we mainly play every day, and it can be quite a CPU intensive game. And even with that said, our CPU temps did not go anywhere above 70, which is absolutely amazing. Now, I've actually had multiple AIOs, and some of them were in the 60s as well. So the fact that this very compact build with an air cooler is staying in the 60s is great. We then tested GTA 5, and unfortunately my controller just wouldn't work, so we didn't really get to play. But once again there, the temps were extremely good as well. We then run two benchmarks, one being Monster Hunter Wilds and the other being the Black Myth Wukong benchmark. We also played GTA, Black Myth Wukong and Monster Hunter Wilds at max settings with RTX on. So obviously we were just trying to push it as much as we could to really stress the system. But within Monster Hunter Wilds, our CPU was in the high 70s, but that's absolutely fine, to be honest with you. And then the same again with Black Myth Wukong, our CPU and GPU were both in the 60s. Once again, we were playing on the highest setting, which I think is cinematic, with RTX on max, and that's kind of why the FPS was so low. But either way, all the games we tested, it ran absolutely fine. There was no massive spikes or extremely high temperatures. So overall, I'm just extremely happy with how the build turned out. I couldn't be much happier. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what your thoughts are of the PC. Is it the kind of PC you would use or you would build? Let me know in the comments. Anyway, I hope you all have a good day, and I'll see you all soon.